Well, this is our first transmission of 2024. So our first English Red Tara group transmission of 2024. Lucky, podia me fazer favor? Puxa o ventilador pouco mais perto. It's very hot here today. Obrigado. Tá chegando até você, Val? Tá sentindo pouco? So, by the Greek calendar, we're in 2024. In a few weeks, we'll be coming up on the year of the dragon and leaving the year of the rabbit, according to the Chinese zodiac. So, I hope it's an auspicious year for everybody. We are still contemplating the four immeasurable qualities. And actually, we're in the quality of rejoicing or joy. So, rejoicing is the antidote to envy or jealousy. So, if you see somebody that has something that you would like to have, instead of your mind going towards envy, you rejoice in what that person has. You think to yourself, the way I would like to have that, this person must be very happy to enjoy such a thing. By doing so, they say in the teachings, we share in the joy, in the happiness of that person. So it's considered the antidote to envy. If you tend to be a jealous person, try to apply this. I remember one time on a very mundane level, I was watching a football game with my father and we lost. And normally I would feel very sad to see my team lose the game. But instead of feeling sad, I decided, I'll try the mind training. So I directed my attention to the other team. They were so happy, jumping up and down, crying. The fans were hugging them. They were hugging each other. Then I thought to myself, okay, in every game, somebody has to win, somebody has to lose. So I'm going to be happy for those guys that just won the game. So I started looking at them. I thought, they're all just young men. And the fans are just people from the same kind of situation in life, just because their team has a different name or they wear different colored jerseys. So I'm going to be happy for the other side. So I sat there and I meditated on it, and it really, really worked. I just felt happy for the other team. And if you think about it, again, it's a very mundane topic, just talking about sports. Every year, every team except one is going to end their year with a loss. Only one team is going to win them all. So at some point in time, we're going to lose. The other team is going to win. So let's be happy for the other team. Why feel sad? Why feel depressed? So it's a very simple example, but if we apply the mind training to that, it can make a big difference. And it can start to become a habit, so that when we see something that otherwise we feel joy or covetousness, not joy, envy or covetousness or jealousy or desire, let's transform that into joy and rejoicing in others' virtue, and then we share in their virtue. So if that good fortune that somebody has comes at our expense, what should we do? Rinpoche says, loss and gain need to be understood from a karmic perspective. When you lose something in spite of your best efforts to hold on to it, this means that karma is the culprit. Nothing in the world could have prevented that loss, because the loss was the ripening of a karmic seed that you yourself planted. As the events played themselves out, the karma was exhausted. In other words, a poisonous seed grew into a poisonous plant, which was the loss that you experienced. With that, the plant was uprooted. So more is involved here than just being fired from a job or having others gain at your expense. If we approach loss or similar difficulties skillfully, we can even gain from them. We can think, this is my karma ripening. I've lost my job, but the karma I once created is now finished. I don't have to deal with it again. Then we can rejoice because we have repaid a karmic debt. On the other hand, if we become indignant, thinking we've been cheated or wronged, our anger and resentment will only result in more negative karma in the future. When we lose something, instead of blaming someone else, we can consider the loss to be a repayment to one of our kind mothers from a past lifetime, and rejoice because we haven't complicated the situation by making more negative karma. When we really understand that all beings, including our perceived enemies, have been our kind and loving parents in past lives, rejoicing in another's happiness becomes possible, even when it comes at our own expense. So that's a tough one. You know, the fact that we call ourselves practitioners means that we're practicing to get there someday. Maybe we can't get there right now, maybe we can, but it should be our goal to try and work towards that. You know, the Buddhist teachings are like a very pure, distilled spirits. They go direct to the point. And what the Buddha said is his mission was to eliminate suffering. And the path is through seeing the truth, seeing how things really are, our suffering falls away. So sometimes we want to be indignant. We want to feel like we've been wronged. We want to feel like somebody has slighted us, or it's not been justice or just. But when we really have opened our wisdom eye, we see that there's really nothing to be angry about. Nobody's slighted us. Everything's fair within the context of the law of cause and effect. So let's turn to our red Tara practice, starting with the 7-line prayer. Orjin Yujin Nujan San Bema Gesar Dumpula Yatsin Choging Odrone Pema Jungne Jesodra Cordo Cadro Mampecor Che Jesodadro Chi Chinji Lakchi Jesus So Guru Pema Siddhi Om Orjin Yujin Ojan San Pema Gesar Dumbula Yatsin Jogi Modrone Pema Jungne Jesudra Cordo Cadro Mampecor Che Jesudadro Chi Chinji Lachi Jesus So Guru Pema Siddhi Om Orjin Yujin Ojan San Pema Gesar Dombola Yatsen Chogi Modrone Pema Jungne Jesodra Cordo Cadro Mampecor Cheje Jesoda Dordje Chinje Lache Jesoso Guru Pema Siddhi Om. In the space in front of me, the mother of all the victorious ones, Arya Tara, actually appears, and to her I pray. Now, as I and countless others are lost in the ocean of samsaric suffering, I seek Buddhahood to gain temporary and ultimate happiness for myself and all living beings. For this reason, I take refuge in Arya Tara, embodiment of pure awareness, inseparable from all perfect qualities of Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, Lama, Yidam, and Dakini. Now, as I and countless others are lost in the ocean of samsaric suffering, I seek Buddhahood to gain temporary and ultimate happiness for myself and all living beings. For this reason, I take refuge in Arya Tara, embodiment of pure awareness, inseparable from all perfect qualities of Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, Lama, Yidam, and Dakini. Now, as I and countless others are lost in the ocean of samsaric suffering, I seek Buddhahood to gain temporary and ultimate happiness for myself and all living beings. For this reason, I take refuge in Arya Tara, embodiment of pure awareness, inseparable from all perfect qualities of Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, Lama, Yidam, and Dakini. From the depths of my heart I pray, evoking from Tara's forehead, throat, and heart a brilliant surge of rainbow light. As the light rays touch me and all other beings, the poisonous fruits of negative karma, sickness, demonic afflictions, and obstacles evaporate like dew in the morning sun. Merit, wisdom, glory, wealth, and longevity increase beyond measure. Illustrious Tara, please be aware of me, remove my obstacles, and quickly grant my excellent aspirations. Jetsam Padma Droma Cheche no Gachen Kunsus Jetsam